Banner Knowledge Bowling Steve here, bringing you the next episode for the mental game checklist. But I have that request. If you're not a subscriber, please do so. Share, like, comment, and don't forget to hit that bell icon. That way you'll know when awesome videos like these are released. Okay, let's jump right into it because today I want to talk about handling frustration. What are some techniques? What are ways that we can practice? And what are some things that we can do to overcome when we're getting frustrated, when we're in our tournaments or we're in our leagues? You know, when I look at this topic, I feel that perfectionists tend to get more frustrated. I think the first thing I want to say is this is not a game of perfect. You know, you get two shots. If you do not strike on the first shot, you have a second shot to pick up the spare. So if you're playing the game to perfect, you're going to really frustrate yourself and you're not going to play the game as an athlete. You're not going to get that good rhythm that we talked about and that smooth, powerful delivery trying to do it perfect. You know, play the game as if you were a little kid and enjoy the moment. I feel that if you're a perfectionist, one of the things you need to figure out is what is your trigger? What is making you frustrated? And it's the same kind of thought that we had in a previous episode where we want to look right at that trigger. We want to say, I see you, and you need to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth it for me getting frustrated and potentially not making some good decisions and hurting my score because I'm going to throw an anyway shot, a shot that I'm not totally focused and bought in on? So what can we do? Well, I feel like, you need to breathe, you need to slow down, and you need to simplify the game. I talk about the 5 adjustments, and in bowling, there really are only 5 adjustments. And the reason I say that is it simplifies the game. Do I need to change the ball? Do I need to change the release? Do I need to change my target line? Do I need to change my speed or my loft? And once you can identify the category, you're breathing, you slowed everything down, and you simplified it, it's going to be much easier to get back on track and to have that focus, that plan on the very next shot. So I also want to say that you need to be factual about what you're seeing on the lane. Don't judge. Don't be judgmental. Don't say, oh, that was a terrible shot. Look what happened. Did it hook too soon? Did it not pick up in the mid lanes? Did it go through the pins and not have a lot of power? Or did the ball hit the pins and continue on hooking and go through to the 7 pin? All of that's important because we want to be factual, because that's going to help us get in our minds what that pre-shot routine's going to be for the very next shot. So be your own best friend. Have awesome self-talk, because if you're telling yourself, boy, that was terrible, I'm really frustrated, you're the worst bowler in this center, all of that negativity is most likely going to cause you to throw one of those anyway shots. And I'm a big proponent of having a full 100% commitment on every single delivery. It takes a lot of focus. In fact, you can track your anyway shots. If you have 3 a game, 5 a game, maybe 5 for the night, whatever it might be, because those are where we're giving pins away. We're not lining up properly, we're going fast, we're kind of frustrated, and we could end up pulling the shot, not striking, not getting that double, maybe missing some spares, and then all of a sudden we're outside the cut number. Our team is losing and we're too far behind to make it up in the final frame. So, to wrap all this up, you got to have a great pre-shot and post-shot routine. Now, we talked about the pre-shot routine. Before I even get up on the lane, I'm figuring out what I need to do on the very next shot. So what ball, what line, what kind of release am I going to do? What kind of energy level am I going to have? I put all that on the computer. And when I walk up on the lane, I make sure that I'm on the right board so I can go down that target line. And I give myself that one good swing thought. And we want to be able to focus our mind down, and having one thought tends to get rid of all the other noise. Now, I talked about a post-shot routine because it's important to see what happens as the ball's traveling down the lane and as it goes through the pins, because that's the information we're going to use in the next shot on our pre-shot routine, that we're going to put into the computer and say, oh, I got to make a move. I'm going to play this line with this ball now, and I'm going to stand on this board instead. And what happens is, when we get frustrated, we don't think through the shot. We don't have those do statements before we get up on the lane. We might just pick up our ball, run up there, put our feet down and go, and like, oh no, I forgot to move, and that ball came in high as well. So focus on this. This is not a game of perfection. Figure out what your triggers are and ask yourself, look right at it, ask yourself, is it worth it? Slow the game down, make the choices simple so that we know what we're going to do on our next shot, because we want to be factual with that shot. We want to look and we want to see what happens. We want to observe, we don't want to judge. And then make sure you're your own best friend. That way, when you're going back to the set T area, you can put into the computer, this is what I'm going to do because my next shot will be the best shot yet. Hope this helped. You have any questions, comments, put them below and we'll chat about it. Thanks a lot.